Hey, good morning. Happy Monday. And what a beautiful day it is to be alive. I'm coming here today to share some stories with you. Uh, some past, some present, some future. I think that they're all timely and that I hope that you'll understand and resonate to the message I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to start currently. This has to do with something that has kind of kept me wrapped up for about 2 years, 4 months. And it's a deep story. I'll start there. It involves many elements. In the simplest terms, I believe I've been scammed. So I'll just start there. But more importantly, I was committed. I was involved. I had faith, hope, compassion, empathy, and certainly an investment in emotion, mentally, financially, physically. And so far, it has cost me a great deal, honestly. But the good news about all that is I'm still here. I'm still standing. Well, sitting currently. But being a movie maker, a storyteller, a poet, and all those things, I intend to write the story. I have all the information, all the facts, all the background, all the emails, all the messages. I have everything in archive, in catalog. But more importantly, I know the story well because, well, I was a principal character, and there are many characters in the story. So, this has cost me, again, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of investment, but from the beginning, I trusted that there was a interesting story in it. I didn't know how that was going to unfold, honestly. But as a writer, I always question, what's the price of a good story? Well, I paid a high price for this story. So I'm going to leave that right there. I surrendered. I accepted. It took me a long time to pull my head out of my ass because I wanted to believe. And I had everybody warning me, sending me all sorts of information, telling me, bro, you're being scammed. But I didn't want to believe it. Just didn't want to believe it. I trusted that this was something else, it was something different, but I have now surrendered. So, what that has cost me over time is, well, honestly, about $50,000. And I've been in poverty, living in tents, cars on the road. I've subjected myself. I borrowed against all sorts of things. I've had people that took out loans to loan me money, which is just crazy. And so I accept all this responsibility, and it distressed me greatly. This caused me much depression. It caused me anxiety. It caused me so many different levels, and my integrity just kept slipping because it's not really who I am. It's not, I don't want to be deceitful. I certainly don't want to take anybody for advantage. That is so out of my character to do that. But as it turns, I owe a lot of people money. And now, currently, I moved here to Mexico, and I've been living with my son. And both of us have been facing amazing challenges. We're really just really at risk, right on the edge. And I'm making it up as I go along, but I am stable. I have found an apartment. I befriended the manager here at this building, and we're getting another apartment here in another week. And I'm just making it up as I go along, day by day. So, that's that. Now, being completely at the low end financially, at high risk, I just started praying, quite frankly. I put it out in the universe. And quite honestly, I'm a pretty good manifester. So I put it out in the universe that I need to find an opportunity, something, anything, that I could actually do here in Mexico that wasn't, manual labor, attempting to find some job, that's not going to happen in a general rule, okay? I'm a tourist, basically, living in Mexico. So I put it out in the universe. Show me a sign. Show me something, anything that might enable me or benefit me, reverse what's happened, and enabled me to start generating more prosperity. And I was thinking online. Online, I thought, well, that would be the best idea. Do it online. Because then I could just work from home at my leisure, do whatever. Okay, so that being said, on Friday, okay, now I put this out in the universe like, I don't know, Wednesday, Thursday. I started speaking it. I started thinking it. On Friday, I pulled out my last $50 and put it into pesos so I could buy some grocery and just, make it up. My friend Clarence, beautiful man from St. Louis, we've been friends for a couple of years now, calls me while I'm out on this walk. He says, dude, I found something that I think you might be interested in, and I'd like your opinion. Would you be willing to look at it? I'm going to send you some links. Please let me know. Get back. I said, sure, man. When I get home, I'll click. I'll be in. And I did. And since then, my whole world inverted into a complete shift of paradigm. This has been a profound awakening. And so I'm going to introduce to you these ideas. Now, these ideas are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Within 24 hours, I became a co-founder of this opportunity because I couldn't see any reason not to do it. I couldn't see it. And this is a tech company, a brand new one. It's basically a startup. It's still in pre-launch, which is a privilege right now because you can become a co-founder because after they launch, once it is officially out there, and it intends to remain a private, not public company, which is way cool, which makes all the founders basically cooperative within the company and beneficiaries of its prosperity. Now it's an an AI. It has all the products that everybody uses online always, regularly, and I mean everything. It is a complete house of every technology that you would ever want to use online that people pay money to use, one way or the other. So you become you become a customer of your own product use, okay? Now, the beauty of all this is that you can, it's not based on enrollment. I don't have to enroll anybody. It's not required. You can be totally passive and make residual income. There's variances, though, involved in this opportunity. One is by becoming a founder now in a pre-launch, gives you a certain advantage over those that will just become either customers or suppliers within the company after, and they'll make money. Everybody will make money. This is really a brilliant idea. So I joined. I just did it. Now, I'm going to give you further backstory of why I made this decision. Now, back in the 80s, I joined Amway, and I actually excelled. I was really kind of like a fireball in that arena. I excelled a lot. I was a speaker and a trainer and a motivational guy. I was flying around private jets. I spoke to many groups all over the country. And I looked at probably, not only looked at, but participated in at least 25 multi-level marketing programs over the decades. Most of them, they just fell short. The last one I did was a Tahitian Noni company out of Utah, and that was like 13, 14 years ago. And I got to a point where I decided I no longer wanted to participate in any of these ideas. Nothing MLM. I didn't want a glad hand. I didn't want to hand out cards. I didn't want to sell people anything. I just was done. I didn't want to do it anymore. So now I'm looking at this opportunity. I don't have to do any of that. You know, really, it actually speaks for itself. It's quite impressive. And it's not dependent on enrollment, so I don't have to enroll anybody. I like that part. But I'm so impressed by what this is that I jumped in real quick only because I watched, I listened, I paid attention. I actually conversed. I jumped into live calls, webinars, and other live talks to ask questions because I have more questions than answers always. So it was important to me to get clarity before I made any kind of decision about what I was going to do next. But here's what I learned. Now, this is where it gets really crazy. This is so crazy. My friend who introduced me to all this wanted me to talk to a person that, his mentor, okay? A guy named Nathan in New Jersey. And he wanted me to have a conversation with Nathan because he's more knowledgeable and could answer my questions better. And I said, great, let me talk to Nathan. So yesterday, I was on the phone with Nathan. Now, this is where it gets really cool, really crazy, and how the divine universe works in amazing, miraculous ways. Nathan, as it turns out, was in the Amway business back in the 80s. He recognized my voice on the phone. He had tapes that I had made. He's seen me speak more than once. He knew my first wife. He knows her still after all these years. This is early 80s now. He knows associates that I had. And we went deep, okay? So he knew my background. He knew my success rate. He knew all these things. And we had hours of conversation, just hours of conversation that were just enlightening, amazing. I was just so blown away. So the point of all this is to introduce you to the idea that what you think about, you bring about. We create exactly, by design, what we can imagine to be our greatest potential. And that's all I've done. I just put it in the universe, and I imagined what would be my best next move or whatever, you know. I don't know. It's crazy, huh? But I am in. I am way in. This is an amazing, impressive opportunity. And the reason why I want to share this with everybody, and I intend to do this, it's not for my benefit. Trust me on that. I don't need your enrollment. It's not required. But I see it as a brilliant, low, no risk, literally no risk investment. $97. You become a founder. And it's 100% refundable, like forever. Anytime you just choose, like, oh, I don't get it, it's not for me, blah, 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 you get 100% refund. No questions asked. They won't even ask you why. You just say, okay, not for you, not a problem. Okay, so I'm putting this video out today to offer you an invitation. It's up to you. I don't care. But if you want to look at the potential of amazing, true prosperity in ways that, like I said, I've looked at so many opportunities in my lifetime, and quite frankly, I never seen anything like this one. I just never seen anything like it. I was totally impressed, totally amazed, and enamored. The fact that the person I was talking to knew me from 40 years ago, get out of town. How divine is that? That was just like off the hook to me, amazing. And so I am inviting you right now to consider this offer. I'm not even going to give you the name of the company. I'm not going to do any of that. If you're interested, you reach out to me. I'll share all this stuff. I'll hook you up to links. You can watch videos. You can watch webinars. You can do all the research you choose. But this is amazing, brilliant prosperity. And it's all in the tech industry. We'll just leave it at that. Okay, it's all AI, it's all, it has every product that you would ever use or find online that people use every day. Every day. Whether it's Zoom or Google or emails or, you know, this, that, or the other, doesn't matter. This company is putting together all of them under one roof. All of them. Every one of these services and products, you'll be, you know, with access without having to go outside of your own realm. Now, all traffic will be driven to you. It's brilliant. And like I said, I just looked at it and I signed up. I said, man, there's no way I can't, you know, take this seriously. I'm in. So I am in. So whether or not you decide to become a part of it is up to you. But again, I'm only going to leave it at this. Allow you to reach out if you choose. I'm going to put this on all my mediums. You know, I'm going to put it on Facebook, put it on YouTube, send it on the Telegram, the Instagram, whatever. I'm going to put up the links so anybody who has any interest can find me. Ask me, I'll give you the links. I'll introduce you. And hopefully you'll see it like I did. And that's up to you. It's totally up to you. Like I said, I don't need you. It's not about enrollment. But if you want to see prosperity in a way that is profound, that might be good for you, Good for your family, good for your friends. You may want to look at this. I don't know. That's up to you. All that being said, always remember, boom, you just been loved. Ciao for now.